Hey there, you big rocky orbs. Today we got more Astral Radiance. It's a booster box. Let's get on into that. I don't know how well that worked. Hey, that worked pretty well. Nice. Oh, when you can't get something to cut enough, you just keep cutting it until you can get into it, right? That's how you use tools. This is dangerous, you know. Don't like swing blades, sharp, fast-moving blades close to your fingers. It's not a good idea. Or do. I'm not your boss, but I take no responsibility for it. That's the main thing. I have said my piece, so now you can't say anything. There we are. Get all these out of here. Big old load of packs. Kind of mix them around a little bit. Always nice opening a big new box of packs. All right, I'm gonna get these stacked up, and then we will roll out our decision for drawing on Wednesday. So, first pack. I think that was fairly well mixed. Let me know. I think that was pretty good. I wasn't paying much attention. But first pack, that went way off screen, and he's cacked. First pack, come on. Number 10. I think, yeah, that means that's the legendary, right? Because there's 10 in a pack. Yeah, 10 cards. So that is whatever rare or legendary we get here today will be drawn in the speed paint on Wednesday. So, sacrifice up a pack for the good old RNG gods. I don't know, it's kind of fun. If you ever played around with the Dremel tool, they're pretty fun. Just enjoy that for a moment. Ooh, that's a smoky smell. I should probably stop playing with this thing. Oh, I can't turn it off. Uh-oh, it's getting wild. It's gonna... Oh, no, it's fine. All right. Well, I think the first card is thoroughly... Oh. That's the code card. Why is the code card... Oh, it's on the front. Duh. Okay. That makes sense. I should have flipped it around first. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but there's the code card. And so that means... There you go. Slightly damaged code card for you. And 3 to the front, and we get rid of a dark energy. It looks like the card on the back there was just fine, so we didn't do anything to it. It's all good. Unidentified fossil. Dartix. Driftbloom. Driftbloom. Driftblim. Quillfish. That's cool. Just, I guess they're just straight up different arts for Hisui and Quillfish. Just kind of neat to see them back to back. Sorry, I get sidetracked by random occurrences. Oshwa, which, speaking of random occurrences, hey, whoa, that's very nice. Bee's one of my favorite trainers, so cool seeing her in the trainer gallery, especially. And I think, we have a basic holo behind her. Well, that is a lovely card, and we got Adaman as the holo. So, I was going to say, speaking of odd occurrences, something that I noticed is on the, a little bit of, maybe a tiny bit of mark on there from drilling that open. But anyways, last week, the Elite Trainer box from the Pokemon Center, I wanted to comment on that because I noticed that I didn't get any V-Star cards. I wanted me, the black cards with the V-Star on the printed on the front. That uses the token, and I was wondering if they had done that because, you get the actual V-Star token in the Elite Trainer box, and I was thinking that would actually be really cool if they did that. So I went and I watched some other videos. Nope, not true at all. You definitely just get it randomly, but that was an interesting occurrence that happened that way that time, and it made me think that would be nice if they just, did that all the time, right? or at least that's my opinion, because I appreciate when companies and things go the extra mile to do things that make sense. Because you don't need a bunch of extra V-Star cards, at least not as far as I'm aware, unless somebody's collecting a bunch of them in order to say they have the biggest collection of V cards in the world, which, you're fine to do that, man, but I wouldn't. There we go. I think I just need to use more force on these in general, get them open. But I'm worried I'm going to throw the pack off screen while I do that, and then it's going to look like I'm trying to pull something. And I don't just mean the cards, I mean like pull something over. That's an interesting... Some of the... Ah, man, can you see that? Some of the swirl patterning made it out onto the edge there. Which I guess that's the rare, so that's going to be an interesting one. So, yeah, I just figured that... I always love seeing a Scyther. Scyther was one of my favorites back Gen 1. I'd always try to get it when I played. Ooh, that's very nice. Vepiquen. It's just a very cool Pokemon, very cool card. And a Lucario V. 10 that one out. Very nice. So yeah, it's just interesting how the RNG of these things, which, by the way, coming back to this, I guess that means that, I'll go ahead and do Adaman, or I guess that means I'm doing Adaman as the drawing for the week, which is going to be interesting. I haven't done a trainer yet, so this will be totally different for me as far as videos on the channel goes. I'm trying to find things to say. I'm not actually struggling that much. Okay, now I am. There we are. But yeah, it's just interesting how... I was going to say, it's interesting how the RNG of opening things like packs and all of that leads to moments where there's that confusion. Like, I totally forgot there was a trainer gallery in this set because I didn't pull any of those in the Elite Trainer box. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box from last week. By the way, really cool pull in that. Got one of the chase cards for the set. So I would go check that out if I were you. And then also come back here and click subscribe and like, because this channel could use a little bolstering. I mean, unless you don't like it, in which case that's fair, I suppose. But I don't think I'm the most boring person opening Pokemon cards on YouTube. I've watched a few people, and I think they're all doing a great job. Never mind. Let me not say anything about that. I am the most boring Pokemon YouTuber. Let me don't be negative about anybody else. They're all great, because they don't deserve it. Ooh, I like that Bergmite, because really everyone's just trying their best. Ooh, Regidrago. Cool. I always like seeing the Regis because they're just, I don't know, they're an interesting bit of a set. Hey, and a Cleavor. I got one of them in the V-Star Elite Trainer box too. So, again, just interesting kind of patterns that you see. I don't think that it's all that weird that I would get it again, but it's still, I don't know. Do you find it interesting? It's one of the reasons I think opening all of this is really kind of cool, is that randomization, that those patterns that you see. Like, I hadn't seen this guy yet. And of course, as I've already covered, love the art. That is really neat. Can I just comment on how cool that is? I don't know why I find that so cool. It honestly looks better to me in person. It looks kind of yellow, these rings, but it comes across as really vibrant, grassy's not quite the right word, but like an almost neon green surrounding this guy in those rings. And I find that really, really pretty and cool looking. And I don't know, I think that, and similarly, this is a very nice, clean little artwork. Oh! Oh! Oh? Okay, we gotta, let's peek and see if there's, okay, nothing too exciting there. Let me peek this up a second. Okay, not a secret or anything. I was just wondering because it's so different, and it's got a texture to it. Shadow Rider Calyrex V as a trainer card, and then Regigigas right there on the end. As I said, I like seeing the Reggies. That's a really interesting one. I mean, for not being a secret or anything, that looks like a secret rare, doesn't it? That's very, very pretty. I like that quite a bit. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the whole Pokemon riding Pokemons, I personally don't really get that. But that is still a very nice, just scene. It's a nice little vignette. That's the word I was looking for. All right. And Regigigas as well. Nice to see you there, my friend, with your trees on your back and your electrical elements. Okay, on to Typhlosion. I should really pull out. I have a Typhlosion from, I think, maybe the first set that they appeared. Is it a first? I don't think it's a. Is it a first edition Typhlosion? I honestly can't remember. I'll have to look. If I get the chance, if people are interested, let me know. Rather than doing that, I have an entire small, not big, but I could do like a 5-10 minute video pretty easily on my small collection of kind of vintage Pokemon cards that I have from back when I was young and collected them, as opposed to now when I am still young, but not nearly as young, and I'm collecting them with a lot more money behind it. Cool, Registeel. I'm going to have the whole Regi collection by the end of this box. All right, on to Oshawott. Not Oshawott, Samurott. Oshawott's the baby version. Like my baby sausage fingers. There's a code for you. And yeah, it was interesting as well. I don't know if it was because I said anything or simply because of, again, RNG. Kind of a neat thing, YouTube, RNG. By the way, very pretty. The YouTube RNG thing is also an interesting element because when I opened the Pikachu V box, I don't know if people clicked off of it or what, but I was actually commenting on the way that we all do this, where we like flip around, put the 3 on the front so that we have more content. Hey, Cleavor, Hollow, very nice. The way we have more content by flipping and showing all the cards rather than just jumping to the best one in each pack, which I could do, but I like going through all of them personally. I don't know if people prefer that. I'd assume that the people that watch my videos, if they come back regularly, do prefer seeing all of the cards the way I do. Because, you know, I'm getting to see these artworks for the first time. And for me, that's what's really cool about this. The gambling aspect is kind of neat, but what I really like about Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are these mass-produced artworks that allow you to own something that is really a lot of skill and talent and time went into creating each and every one of these. And maybe it's not quite as much now. I mean, you look at what I'm putting out speed painting wise, and I don't think it's quite to this level by any means, but it's effective enough a lot of the time. It evokes the concept well enough, and it doesn't take anywhere near what something like this painting 40 years ago, you know, before computers were a thing, would probably take you months to try to finish just this. And with digital work, now we can do that sort of thing in, you know, a couple hours, maybe a day or two, maybe a week if, you know, if you're really trying to do a lot of custom elements. But if you're photo bashing something like that, I've seen people put something together that looks good and effectively gets across an idea in less than an hour, and it looks like they sat there and painted for months to achieve that. And there's trade-offs to that. I mean, being able to create the stuff faster is of course amazing and very useful, but there's also the trade-off that it means that everything in their image has been pulled from another image. So there is nothing that's truly, I mean, they do have to paint a little bit to make it all blend together, but a lot of the concept to it. By the way, that's really cool. That Hisuian Arcanine. That's really nice. The dark fur. I like that. It is just an interesting sort of issue moving forward and I was talking about this in one of my drawing videos where it's like, if everything that you're doing in art is pulling from something that someone else has made, then have you found a solution your own way of doing something? But it's still your own artistic decision-making process. Like, this guy still had to figure out or make the decision about how dark Duat's underwater bits should be, and where exactly these ripples should be to create the best effect. I mean, and how many ripples? I don't know. I'm getting too much into the art. I'm an art nerd. I really, really love thinking about all of those elements and trying to figure out why someone would make the decision specifically to put these little like drops of white on this. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be, if they're pollen or snow. By the way, Cricketot, cute name. Sudowoodo, Combi, and yeah, I start getting into a long, hey, Regigigas, reverse. I get into a long thought process on something, and then I lose track of it because my, I want to say ADD, but I don't think I necessarily have ADD. I just sort of lose track of thoughts because other thoughts come on board and kick them off the train. And then some robbers come in and steal all those thoughts' money, and then those robbers get robbed by some... Actually, no, we can't go down that route. So those robbers get robbed by some other robbers, and then the thoughts have truly lost their place because now I don't even know what... I guess I was talking about art decision making. I love Togepi. That's such a cute little fun guy. Combi. Hey, Togepi again, thank you. And Regirock. What does that make it? Is that 3 or 4 out of the 5? There's 5, right? Or are there 4? Shoot, I'm losing track. There are 4 types of Reggie, right? No, there's Regidraco, Regigiga, Regirock. There's there's the electric one, the dragon one, the rock one. Shoot. The big one that's like all the types. There's 4, right? And I've got 3 of them. Is there 5 because of Regidraco? There's 5. I'm certain there's 5. You know what? Just tell me in the comments. I'm not even going to look it up. I'm going to forget before this is over. Hey, Golduck. Nice to see you. And somebody's just discarded shopping cart. Thanks. That's so useful. Quicktoon, Basculin, Glameow. I'm going to shut up for a little bit. I'm just going to open some packs. Silent. Well, I guess I'm not, because that's gorgeous. Starmie V. That's really, really nice. Not anything outside of like secret rare or anything, but just really beautiful. That's lovely. I really like that. That's just Misty chilling there on a raft in a little bathing suit with her big old Starmie, very classic. I wonder, that's probably got some value or something just because of Misty. I mean, it's old Pokemon, old trainer. I'll post it on the screen. Moving on. I am going to be a little bit quiet. I'm going to open like 5 packs and see if we can pull something better than a V in that time, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Is that good in this set? I know it's good in the Japanese set. I'd heard about these. In the Japanese set. Is that good? I'm pretty sure that's good. I mean, it's really cool. It's quite the effect on the card. Radiant Halucha. I know that's really good in the Japanese. Well, I still want to see a V-Star, so we're going to do another pack quietly. Because, damn, that worked really well. Like, it instantly worked. Maybe not. Okay. Silent for this one. If it works again, I'm just going to shut up for the rest of the video. I mean, it didn't work super well, but it didn't hurt. You know what? I'm going to have to do it again. We're going to keep going silent on packs until we hit a bad pack, because this is still nice. Frostmoth. I mean, another V. It hasn't failed us so far. It's not like it's giving us the best cards, but we haven't had a bad pack yet. Okay, that's bad enough. I'll count it. We can go back to talking now. I mean, the Hisuian Decidueye reverse holo is pretty neat, but Bastiodon as just a basic holo, it's lame enough. I think we can go back to chatting here. I'm sure some of you are now going, damn it, he's back to talking. I just wanted to be here to see the codes and steal them before anyone else can get them. I don't mean steal them. Too negative. Take the codes before anyone else can, and his annoying voice is just grating on me. But too bad. Dealing with it now. I'm still talking. That wait and see turbo still rubs me the wrong way. It's just a weird way of saying it. I mean, I guess that the point of the card itself is that you're... See, now I'm back to talking and we get better things. Full art Lilligant V. Very nice. That's... I want to say that's beautiful, but I feel like I'd be called a perv, you know, because that's very effeminate looking. But, but no, I'm just referring to the fact that it is a nice full art. You gotta love the full arts. They're all, and they put the effort in to make sure that they do look nice. They really match up some nice colors. That pink against the green is a great contrast. We get that in, tap it out. Get one more look, and that is a secret rare. Oh no, it's not. It's not a secret rare. I'm sorry. It's a full art only. 162 of 189. Haven't had a secret yet from these packs. From the other box, yeah, we got a secret rare. We got a chase. But from this box, we have not hit a secret rare. I cannot say that for some reason, as of yet. I gotta say that, like, I don't know if you're noticing this too, but the backs are very inconsistent in how dark the blue is, which is unusual. They're normally a bit better about that. Not that, oh, well, it worked out. That was close. I pulled 3, but I'd already gotten rid of 1. That's fine. Ooh, canceling cologne. Cancel your dates because you stink of cologne. Always good. It's a great way to skip a date. That's a tip for you if you ever are going on a date with someone you don't want to be going on with. Wear way too much cologne or perfume. That's another one, Regilecki. There we go. I think that's the whole set, isn't it? Please tell me in the comments because I can't keep track, obviously. So we're about halfway through, and not bad so far. I'd love to see a secret rare of some sort, but we're doing all right. Hit some nice character rares. That Misty Starmie V was very cool. We've got Komodo dragons and owls and everything else here. Another Togepi, some more Combees. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of the same cards, so I'm wondering if this is a smaller set than some of the ones I've been dealing with, or if I'm just getting a lot of the same cards, and then I get something I haven't seen yet. Suian Bravery, pretty cool purple bits on him. Or her. Them. It. Etc. As per the usual, unfortunately this setup is not the best, and I do end up straining my back quite a bit, so I'm trying to get through these as quick as I can while still being an obnoxious commentary YouTuber who feels the need to keep talking no matter what, because otherwise I feel like the video would be boring. I don't know if it would be, but who knows? I personally like listening to people like Max Mofo talk about cards as he's opening them. I don't actually watch a whole lot of Pokemon YouTubers personally, because, I mean, I watch some of the smaller ones when I find them, but the big ones, the sheer amount of energy they come at it with is a little overpowering to me. And now I'm going negative again. I don't mean to be that negative. It's just a personal preference thing. I think it works for a lot of people, but I just prefer a little bit more conversational tone. And I think Max strikes that pretty well with his occasional bursts of insanity. Another full art. Very nice. Sneasler V. Suian Sneasler V. Is this one a... Nope. Still not a secret rare, but it is another full art. It's 2 full arts in 1 box of cards. I am not complaining. Very nice. And we'll get that into a hard case. It may not need it. I may choose to take these out of the hard case later, but you won't get to see that, and you'll never know, so it's all good. Who's there? Sneasler V. I guess we have to start another pile here. And we get into the final stretch. The last half, a bit less than half, I think, is what's left at this point, because this stack was a little smaller. Not going to count them up. No reason to, because we're just going to keep going until the end. And I already know I'm going to have a pretty great time this week doing the painting. In fact, I might throw in a few extra elements simply because this pack opening's been quite a bit of fun. Been some cool things I've seen in it. And I'm about to see something else, apparently. Abomasnow. 1 more for the character rare pile. Very nice. I suppose I could, like, set all of these down here. People can see them later on if they want. Get this whole stack here. If I was doing a better job, I could, like, separate them all out really well, but as it stands, I kind of lack room. There we are. I'm getting somewhere. Character rares, Vs, a Radiant. I don't even know what to put the Radiant. Character rares, character rare Vs. Regular hollows, character rare Vs, regular hollows, and character rares. This wasn't anything any more specific, was it? I'm just double checking because it could so easily be wrong. It is not. Okay. Well, thanks for that short intermission. We're coming right back into it here. Or are we? Don't make a liar out of me. Okay, there we are. Keep going. I just wanted to bring those down on screen because, well, otherwise they're just sort of sitting out of the way. And then what good are they doing? I like seeing them, don't you? I think they're all very pretty. That all said, do you guys buy Pokemon cards? Do you just watch these to get the codes? Do you, I mean, I was actually brought back into this because of celebrations, because, I'm going to say a lot here. Oh, that's cool. Rampardos as a holo. I was brought back into it simply because of celebrations and how much appreciation, I guess they really pulled me back in with the nostalgia thing, because I did collect these when I was a kid, like most people. Not everyone, but like a lot of people. Ooh, this one's going to be tough. There we go. Like most people did, I collected these as a kid, and I was actually thinking about maybe trying to put together some packs to give away. Not of like my favorite cards. Sorry, those are mine. But with some of the other ones that maybe weren't so big. And I'm not saying giveaway on the channel. I think that would involve a lot of trying to figure things out that I don't necessarily want to get into. But give away to kids around the neighborhood and things like that. Although I keep worrying that I'm going to look like the weird, creepy guy trying to proffer ice cream to children, because I am, an adult, sort of. And and whenever you go around as an adult, especially an adult guy, and talk to kids, it looks pretty bad to people a lot of the time, even if all I want to do is just, make some people's days by giving them some pretty cards. It's just the stigmas, you worry about how people are going to perceive you in life. And that's part of the reason why I'm not giving out my name on the channel here, because at least unless it gets successful, I'd rather just keep this to something that nobody really knows who I am, preferably. Because I worry about how people would look at me if they were like, oh, he tries recording videos on YouTube to make money. Ha, what a weirdo. Which, I suppose, whoa, that is quite something. I didn't even know they still did VMAX. I thought VMAX were phased out for V-Star. Well, that's very pretty. I don't think it's, it's a 73 of 189, not a secret or anything, but just quite a pretty card, and very, very cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a hard sleeve. Whether he deserves it or not, I don't know. I can always take him back out later, but this definitely makes me want to pull out my old cards, because I got one of those old Machamp Holos unlimited set. They're not particularly exciting to anybody as far as value or whatnot, because they're too available. But I still have it. I mean, when I was a kid, I was just picking up. I mean, I'm kind of sad I got rid of all of my normal cards, because I miss a lot of those, like Abra. I miss the heck out of my Abra cards. I really liked Abra. But I kept all of the holos and the promos and all of that. So I still have Machamps, and I think I have an Abracadabra, Alakazam. Alakazam, and I think I still have, whoa, that's a secret. We finally hit a secret rare. Whoa. Oh, that pattern in the background is new, isn't it? I haven't seen secret rares with this, diamond holographic. That's really cool. Roxanne, reading a book, getting smart. Unlike me, I'm sitting here opening cards. Well, and yeah, I think they've upped their holo game a little more even than before. Because I'm pretty sure this is a rainbow rare, but it's got a little gold flaking in it. Just very pretty. Yeah, 206 of 189. That's a secret, all right. Yeah, they suck me in with the pretty hollows. It is an art form in and of itself, though, isn't it? Designing new hollow patterns and finding ways to, make these things stand out even more. I think that's an art form. You're free to disagree with me, of course. I'm really rambling this video because I'm going to go ahead and keep the whole thing in, I think. I might cut out little bits, but I wanted to try to do a video where I keep as much in as possible because a lot of the time I cut out a lot. Worried that those videos would be several hours long. And I'm really trying to get this to, it looks like we're at 37 minutes. Try to hit 40 and just that. And that all said, like if I knew what people were using these videos for, like a lot of the time I end up watching longer form videos while I'm doing something else. And then Pokemon opening works really well for that because you have the moments that are more exciting. Ooh, Ursaluna. Very cool. I know that this is in Arceus specifically. So anyway, as I was saying, I will watch stuff like Pokemon opening videos, longer form ones, or, like Critical Role, or the occasional Twitch stream. I actually tend to avoid those because they're a little too long form, and I feel like I miss too much when I'm trying to do other stuff and then come over to it because the moments aren't as big. And again, with that weird bleed that's going on, I don't know how well I can get you to see that. Come on. Yeah, it's like weird bleed over of color. It's very strange. But anyway, so yeah, if I knew what you guys were watching these for, whether you're watching for long form or just for the codes, I could tailor things more to that. I mean, I'm not gonna completely remove everything and just give you the codes, but because I think that'd just be really boring. And then what am I even doing it for? This is supposed to be about having fun, kind of together, and getting to see cool things. By the way, Oranguru V, very cool. I'm really not commenting on what I'm pulling nearly as much as I might normally because I've got this ongoing dialogue. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, if you have the chance, if you have a second, if you could comment and just tell me, what do you watch Pokemon opening videos for? And are you looking for longer form videos or shorter form videos? Because I could make longer form videos. As it stands, I was already thinking that I was going to start just keeping my video making for these down to bigger releases and then just get like the Elite Trainer box and the like a booster box. Because ultimately I want other people to easily be able to get a hold of this stuff, and for me, it's more just about getting to see the new set than it is about collecting every card in it or anything. Because I'm never going to do that. It's too much of a commitment, and I care way more about just getting to see the artwork and getting to see, how I like the randomness and the element of it that is unexpected. I'm saying a lot today. You know what I mean? Sorry, that was terrible. Ooh. Oh. Mesprit Hollow. Very cool. I don't really recognize these guys. Like, I know I've seen is it Uxie but like, I definitely don't recognize the other 2 or 3 of these that I've now seen with different colorations, and this one's got like a longer tentacle hair. Let me know if that's something new or am I just out of the loop? It does happen. I've definitely fallen out of the loop quite frequently on Pokemon because, again, I'm a tourist, Pokemon tourist. I'm not a purist. I think it's a fun thing to do part of the time, but doing it all the time is just not the way I do things. I dabble a little here and there. I like Magic, the Gathering. I like. Uh, I mean, I don't play it a lot, but I do know how to play it. I know how to play Pokemon. I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't necessarily get a lot. Digimon, that was the one I was trying to think of. I don't necessarily get a lot of. That's interesting. The foil on that is goldy, like a gold foil, which I don't think I've seen before on any of these. It's kind of cool for the reverse. It's Magius. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to comment on kind of the fact that I like a lot of different things is not necessarily YouTube conducive. I mean, I want to bring like Warhammer on here and maybe do a Warhammer Pokemon collab drawing. I think that'd be a lot of fun. There's just a lot of, yeah, so that's kind of interesting how it's just normal yellow on that and then the gold on the other. Yeah, see, like as Elf and all those, going back to that previous statement, I'm not used to seeing all those as Elf, and I've already forgotten the other name. I'm too far gone in my own thoughts. No, but Hollow Gallade, very nice. I mostly just want to converse with people. I don't get a whole lot of talking with people in my everyday life, and it got a lot worse during the big COVID lockdowns. I mean, I'm already kind of a shut-in person in a lot of ways, so shy and not great at dealing with people. So this is sort of a way of reaching out and seeing if I can build a community where I can meet other people that like a lot of different things and are willing to experience things from a broad spectrum of that's a much better shine on that dark reverse than I've seen. Ooh, Heatran. No, that's not a. For a second, I thought that was a full art just because I could see his feet down here, but it doesn't have the outline. That's a very dark card. Like very very little contrast on that, as opposed to a lot of them. So, Heatran V. Nice to see another legendary, though. Oh, well, that looks like it, guys. We have one final pack remaining. I think we've probably hit a good bit of things. Got a couple of full arts, got a secret rare, we got a freaking Radiant, which, based on the number of Radiants I got in here, probably pretty good. Got some nice character arts, and we're down to our last pack. So, this is done. We'll be saying goodbye for another, well, however long, because I might take a break here until the next big release, which I think is actually going to be Magic Gathering, and their new D&D collaboration, Baldur's Gate, which I'm excited for that. I've got a box ordered for that. Not a booster box, a collector box? Bundle. I've got a bundle ordered for that, so I'll be opening that on here. And yeah, so that might be the next time you see me, guys. I mean, outside of drawing for this week, and maybe some other drawings if I get the chance. Ah, nice. We ended with a V. A Luxray V. So that's pretty much everything for today. I hope things are going well for you. I had a pretty nice opening here. I'm pretty stoked about that, Roxanne. Trainers and I guess they're also called trainers whenever they're like areas, like the court, tennis court or whatever I got that one time, are not my biggest excitement as far as secret rares. I'd much rather get an alt art of a Pokemon or something, but it still looks nice, and I'm pretty happy about it. I think I'm gonna have to look up that Radiant Halucha. Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure Radiant Halucha is what Max Mofo got in his opening of the Japanese version of this set. So cool. I'm like Max Mofo. Make me famous. I'm joking. Anyway, until later, guys. As I said, I hope you are having a great week, and if you're not, I hope it gets better from here. And otherwise, thanks for watching my video. Let me copy Chad and say thanks for watching my video, picking it when there's all these other videos all over YouTube. That's a really bad misquote. That's fine. Regardless, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.